Greetings. This is Samir running this segment of this Earth Faith broadcast, Earth Faith YouTube channel. This segment is dedicated to Earth Faith and the structure of Earth Faith as far as the different religions of the earth, and there are no religions wherein I would, exclude their teachings, or if it fits into the overall earth faith on the basis of the one church teaching of the Catholic Church, that overall this planet has, basically one church policy, or one church belief is a Catholic Church statement. We assume it to be true. The Catholic Church tells us, really, you have so many denominations, but basically, there's still just one overall church, and that is the Catholic Church. Now, what I'm going to describe is some big chunks of faith in this world, planet Earth. We want to update our language, and so, for the space age that we live in, to talk about earth faith as part of the intergalactic community. And in fact, as I showed you in our creation story, we do include stories from the space program that impact on our creation story here on earth faith. Now then, of course, we know of the three parts of the Christian faith that we know of is the Catholic, the Protestant, and then the Orthodox, which is somewhere between Peter, Paul, and Mary, I guess. But basically, beyond that, there is Eastern philosophy and religion. This is most closely tied to paganism, Indo-European paganism, which is polytheistic, which tells us that there are multiple gods, that you yourself could be in the classification of as a god, and that is explained in the Bible when we think of God as an eternal life being, that anybody, even as promised by Jesus, could achieve eternal life. As far as the connection between Eastern religion and Abrahamic or biblical religion, we talk about basically the story of the banyan tree, where basically Jesus met Peter under the tree, and also Buddha meeting a wandering monk who had basically converted the Buddha to religious studies, basically meeting this monk under a banyan tree, Banyan, I think is how it is spelt. So, overall, what I would tell you is that also there are African religions, voodoo, and other tribal practices. Some are more cultural practices than beliefs about God. And of course, science itself can be classified as a type of religion, science as God. As we get to the space program, the National Aeronautical Space Association, and the Staristic Enterprise being a science vessel, a science ship, and a Starship Enterprise. And so we can think even of science as a religion in itself. An earth faith denomination, any legitimate claim that you are you are legit as a religion, we will, and that means that the other people generally accept you as a religion. I'm not trying to take over any kind of administrative authority or roles or anything. I'm compiling this as a series of videos for actually, due to my work with Lauren Daigle. Why do we need, well, like Joseph Smith, all of these other, with the recent conflict and war in the world, with the diverse multicultural country that we have in the United States, Rome being, basically for Romans, Germany for Germans, and Russia for Russians, yet America is supposed to be for anyone and everyone who wants to share in this great place, or potentially great place. And so we have this earth base and this earth faith, and only in uh, America, in our modern countries, can we practice some of our beliefs that we have an earth faith about, basically seeing everybody for who they are as a human being, using scientific metrics if necessary, as far as health, status and things like that, is that are in order to create a more perfect union, in order to create a more perfect union, without getting too involved in politics. So that is why I created this separate denomination called Earth Faith for this country, as a faith nation, and as a multicultural, the only multicultural country in the world. So we will address some of the other questions, the differences between and the connections, and how to maneuver between these different denominations in another chapter. But as far as why Earth Faith, why I am putting this together with the assistance of Lauren Daigle, and really for Lauren's audience, hopefully by the middle or end of this year, this a series of videos describing the details of Earth Faith will be done. But we only have one multi-ethnic country in the world, and that is the reason that we need Earth Faith. Samir is signing off here on YouTube Earth Faith. Thank you.